morning YouTube, and welcome to another video. You join me, episode number 19 of my Road to 2021 series. And on today's episode, I thought I would do a little bit of a full day of eating. However, basically, it's actually Thursday today, and I did actually record my food yesterday, but Wednesday is a rest day for me, and Wednesday is also a busy check-in day for me. So my initial plan was to film the day as normal and talk to you guys and run you guys through my food, but it was such a busy day. Like, I think I do about 11 hours of straight check-ins on a Wednesday, so it was an unrealistic goal basically. So what I did instead was I still filmed all of my meals, and I'm gonna start this video with just running you through my meals for the day, because I really wanted to document and show my low carb rest day food, because people love seeing like what people eat, don't they? One of the biggest questions I get is, oh, how low are your calories? Like, because people just want to know how much you're suffering. So I thought I would show you guys my lowest day of food, which is my low carb rest day. So at the moment I am still carb cycling, and again, one of the questions I get is, how are you finding carb cycling? And it's like, it would be great if I actually had carbs to cycle. But in all seriousness, it's actually going completely fine. So yeah, right, I'm gonna run you through yesterday's food. So we start with okay, backstory. I hate eggs. I fucking hate eggs. I wish I liked eggs because they're a great protein source, they're a great fat source, they're quick, they're easy, you can do so much with them, but I just hate eggs, right? So I did say to Dad, if you want to put eggs on my plan when we start dropping carbs more, that's fine, I'll just work around it. So that is what we've done. We have worked around it. So meal number one on a rest day is 100 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and green veg. However, what I do is grab a blender, I put the egg whites, the eggs, spinach, flavor drops, and normally some cinnamon, with half a teaspoon of baking powder, blend it up, and then I fry it into like a pancake. Stay with me. So the mix that I makes basically 2 massive green pancakes, and then later on in the day I have 15 grams of peanut butter, but I steal 10 grams of peanut butter from my last meal and I put it on the eggs, and then I also have green beans on the side. I know that sounds fucking weird, but trust me, I'm at this point in prep where to me that tastes fucking great. Like, I don't even like eggs, but it's really nice. And I'm not gonna say try it because you'll probably hate it, but for me, it's a pretty enjoyable meal for the fact I don't even like eggs. So that's meal number one. Then we go into meal number 2 of the day, which is a chicken salad basically. Yesterday I actually didn't have any chicken in the house, had to go and buy some later on, but I just used turkey mince, 100 grams of turkey mince instead. So turkey mince, veggies, and I'll also have like my energy drink with that meal or just before that meal. And then the next meal I have is 1 scoop of whey. If you even want to call that a meal, like, I don't know, leave a comment. I'm saying a scoop of whey is not a meal, but we move. So what I do is sometimes I make this into a mug cake, which I'm sure I can show you in another vlog, or I will basically just steal again. So I steal 40 grams of berries from my last meal and I mix the whey into a whey paste, and then I add the 40 grams of berries, and that's what I did yesterday. So that was my meal number 3. Meal number 4 is the only carbs, well, I have berries later, but the only main carbs of the day, which is, drum roll please, 200 grams of potato. Whoa, slow down, carb coma pending. Yeah, so I have steak, 120 grams of rump steak with 200 grams of potato and green veg. And then later on at about 7 p.m, 7:30, I have another chicken salad, 100 grams of chicken with green salad and green veg. And then my last meal of the day is 200 grams of Greek yogurt with half a scoop of whey, and then I mix in, so today I will have mixed in 110 grams of berries. Normally it's 150, but depending on the mug cake situation will depend on whether I have the berries. And then I also have the 5 grams, I know it's only 5 grams, but it's 5 grams, okay? 5 grams of peanut butter, which is normally 15, but I stole some for the eggs. So yeah, that is my rest day low carb meals, which that's probably like the day I really do feel like I'm starving. Basically, I am hungry on that day. And I'll also have like my normal sort of 4 to 5 litres of water, and I'll also have a Pepsi Max. That's pretty much it. So yeah, thought I would run you through that. Thought we'd start the video with that. It is now Thursday. I checked in with Dan. I'm in such a good mood today. I checked in with Dan this morning. I'll leave my check-in photos here. I haven't actually weighed myself in a week. Because he told me not to, because even though I'm not bothered about scale weight, it wasn't really moving, and not that it was getting in my head, but it was just like, right, let's just fuck off the scales for a bit and just watch things move visually, which I think they have this week. I feel like things have moved this week quite a bit, which is nice. It's good because obviously we are fucking 8 weeks out this weekend, so things need to be moving. So I definitely feel like I'm prepping now. I'm feeling leaner. Not too sure what my weight is, but yeah, I'm just gonna wait back and hear what Dan has to say. Today is a low carb of course. Just for reference, I've only had 2 medium days this week of carbs. Today is a low carb training day. I'm going to be training upper today. I might run you through a little bit of the workout, but I'm also doing, today's exciting because I'm doing a posing session with Kayla at 11 o'clock this morning. I have a podcast. I'm on a podcast. Like, I'm not doing the podcast, I'm a guest on the podcast, which is exciting. And I also have some really exciting news, like you probably have already seen on my Instagram, but I got sponsored by Insight Supplements. What? So I'm gonna run you through some of my favorites. I'm not gonna shove it down your throat, but I am gonna run you through some of my favorites, which are gonna be your favorites. So if you haven't already, give this video a like. Remember, all comments go into a giveaway. Let's crack on with the day. The absolute goat of pre-workouts. I'm chatting shit. The absolute goat of energy drinks. Don't even at me. These are so good. I get them from Amazon, by the way. Amazon Prime. I've just done, oh, you can't see it, but I've just done 5,800 steps, and now I am waiting for my posing session with Kayla. Posing session is done, and I'm now having meal number 2. 100 grams of turkey mince, half a bagel, I'll have the other half in a bit, and green beans and ketchup. Earlier in the video, I briefly mentioned, but I wanted to talk about an exciting announcement that I made over on my Instagram this week, which is I am sponsored by Insight Supplements, which is the craziest thing to say. Like, I can't believe I actually have been given the opportunity to be sponsored by Insight. If you don't know who Insight Supplements are, who are you? Click off the video. But they are the online store supplement shop that I've been using for like probably 10 months, over 10 months now. And the conversation with Danny, who owns Insights, arose probably like 2 months ago now, maybe not that long, maybe sort of like 6 weeks ago. And he said, like, would you like to be sponsored? And I was like, oh my god, what? However, like, if you guys know me, if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I don't actually work with any brands anymore. Like, I have done my time, I have worked with My Protein and Muscle Food and even like Gymshark. I have been there and I have done that, but I don't work with brands much anymore, just because For me, like I have my own brand, like I have CBG, and that is my #1 priority. So I would rather spend time working on my brand than, you know, making content for a different brand. So I'm always very reluctant to work with a brand. So yeah, I have decided to agree to the Insight supplement sponsorship, mainly just because like I love everything about the company. Like they are the most chilled company ever, and there's no pressure from them for me to be doing like cringy posts or pushing any products that I don't believe onto my social media, because believe it or not, like anyone who's worked with brands before, you'll know that you are asked to push certain products that they want you to push, whereas with Insights it's not like that. Like they basically, like I've been using them for months now, like I've been using them for like 8 to 10 months. I love them because everything I order, whey, pre-workouts, BCAAs, cream of rice, supplements, vitamins, everything that I order in terms of supplementation is on that website, and it's basically next day delivery, so it comes really quickly. So I'm that person that's so unorganized with things like this. Like I won't order things in advance. I'll be like, oh shit, I've run out of that. So what I loved is that I'm able to just go on there, grab something, and it will come tomorrow. Like I've ordered something this morning and I know that that will be here tomorrow. Like that's how decent it is. So I can't believe that I am now sponsored by them, but here we are. So if you want to grab something from their website, my code is Georgie10, so that will get you 10% off, and also it earns me a little bit of commission. So I do appreciate if anybody uses it. If you do use it, tag me on Instagram because I'd love to see what you ordered. But I thought that I would quickly in this video, I don't want to like chuck it down your throat, like shove it down your throat. I'm not going to start doing that, don't worry, because that's part of the agreement with Insights, is that I just naturally promote it because I use it all the time, but I'm not gonna suddenly start putting it on every story or putting it in every single vlog. But I thought it'd be quite nice as like a introduction to Insights, just to show you some of my favorite products from there. I have not received one thing, like, okay, don't get me wrong, I've received like the odd shaker, but I have not received anything for free from Insights so far. So everything that I'm about to show you I bought with my own money, and it is genuinely like what I love. So I'm gonna take you in the kitchen, and I'm gonna quickly just run through like not all of the things I have from Insights because I have so much from them, but just some of my favorite products. Okay, so we'll start here. So pretty much everything I have here I bought from Insights. So this is the EAAs that I always drink, HD Muscle, probably one of my faves. And then here I have 2 tubs of the Support Max Neuro. I've spoken about this before in a vlog, but this is what I take every single evening. I've got the blueberry flavour and also the mango underneath. Also recently picked up the Foresight's Refocus, which I tend to use in the afternoon. So when I've trained and I'm like battered, I'll actually use Support Max Neuro, the regular one, which I'll show you in a minute, and then I'll also sometimes have a scoop of the Refocus. Also in terms of like vitamins and minerals, I also use the Foresight's Revitalize. This is the panel. Like there's literally so much in here. Take a print screen if you want to. There's like pretty much every vitamin. You've got your zinc in there, magnesium in there. So that's a really good one that I use. This is another like focus product. I haven't actually used this in a while, but it's a nootropics and I really like this one. This one is the watermelon flavour. So similar, I suppose, to the Refocus. I did pick up from Insights a couple of weeks ago this Ghost Amino because it was grape flavour, but I'm not that much of a fan, if I'm honest with you. So Insights actually also have like a ton of vitamins on there as well now, so that's really handy. And then obviously we have the cream of rice stack. So I've got my favourite cream of rice. I've already spoken about cream of rice last time, but birthday cake, and behind there I have the caramel as well. And then this is the best protein in the world. So I use the brownie and also the caramel Again, all from Insights. So, in the car we have some more supplements which I've ordered from Insights. So some of my favourite pre-workouts is definitely the Naughty Boy. This is the Halloween edition. I've also got the Menace in strawberry and mango, and then I've also got this stim-free pre from Naughty Boy as well. This is in the pineapple flavour, and didn't get this from Insights to be fair, but they have got it on Insights. My own Georgie Fit Amino G, which I did with the amazing Alpha Neon back a couple of years ago. And yeah, that one's not from Insights. And then my current favourite stim free is the Mermaid Kisses Nova Pump Neuro. Okay, so the time is 20 to 3 in the afternoon, and I'm only just getting around to training, which is not ideal. I do like to train a little bit earlier normally, but whatever. I know you're probably thinking like, gee, why the fuck are you wearing Nike? Like, who is this and what do you do with the actual G? I know, I never wear Nike, but we're wearing Nike today. I am in for pool. I fucking hate it when people say that. I don't even, why have I just said that? I'm in for pool. You mean you're going to do a pool session? You don't need to say that. Anyway, we're in for pool. I don't even know if I've said this on YouTube, but I've changed my training split a little bit, just because it's more manageable now with fatigue. Like, Dan rightly put me in my place a week ago or so and said, look, G, you are not building muscle at this point in your prep at like 8 weeks out. We are basically just trying to retain the muscle that we have. So probably stop burying yourself for 3 hours in sessions. So what we've done is we've brought the volume down and the session time down, and I've changed my split a little bit so that I'm doing the same training session on the same day of the week, just so that now my 2 busy days, which is Sundays and Wednesdays for check-ins, are not training days now, just so that I can actually, I don't know, I need to try and make sure I keep my business in a good place through this prep. Like, obviously my girls and my clients are my #1 priority, so by me not training on those busy days, I'm not taking 2 hours out of my work day to go and train, so I can just work all the way through the day. I think it's just going to be easier for me as I get more and more into a prep to not have to think about things as much and just say like, right, Monday. So basically it's going to go upper, lower, rest, pull, push, legs, rest. So pull today, then push tomorrow, then legs on Saturday, and then rest, and then upper and then lower. So yeah, we're gonna train pull. I'll probably insert some footage, but I don't want this whole video to be just basically a pull session. So I'm gonna insert some footage. By the way, I'm still training at the same gym, PFP in Exeter. The owner is so nice and was so accommodating over lockdown. I think it's just, you know, the right thing to do to stay at this gym. It's a good gym, it's a good little gym. Don't get me wrong, I'll probably go to some other gyms for things like the adductor machine and a hack squat, like a proper hack squat, and other bits and bobs like that. But for every day, like, it's a 10-minute drive down the road. Probably look at, well, I might go to a studio after this actually, to do a bit of my posing practice. Sorry, a bit of my routine practice. Also want to go sunbed because it's open now and I need to get my tan back. By the way, I haven't spoken to you guys since I've had my new hair, and I have nails now as well. Thank you, Boris. And I also need to do a food shop. So don't worry, there will be a food shop in this video. Don't worry. I know you were worried then. Don't worry. We're going to be going to Sainsbury's or Morrison's. See you in there.
get lost sometimes, 'cause there's a world of excuses, excuses. To regret life is useless. I said, hey, we get lost sometimes, 'cause there's a world of excuses, excuses.
Kind of rude when a car parks in my car parking space. I am at Sainsbury's. I don't know if you can see it. You know what Sainsbury's looks like. And I need to do, look at this rogue piece of hair. What is going on here? I need to do a food shop basically. But I've come at, well, I was gonna do my food shop and do a sunbed and do my posing practice post workout, but my session was actually 2 hours. Allow it. And I was so fucking hungry afterwards. I had my pre-workout rice cakes at like 2 and it was like 5:30 and I was like, I just need to go home and eat. So I had to go home, eat my cream of rice, and now we are back out. Gonna hit a sunbed, gonna go to Sainsbury's. Not actually gonna do any routine practice today, just because I did have my posing session with Kayla earlier and I just feel a bit battered, if I'm honest. So it's probably not gonna be that productive. So I will probably do that, well, I will definitely do that tomorrow now instead. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bring you into Sainsbury's, just because if I'm honest with you, I can't be asked. I just wanna get in and get out, get in the sunbed, get out the sunbed, and then go home and eat my next meal. Because I'm feeling hungry today. I'm actually feeling pretty hungry today, which means things are working, I suppose. I did get my feedback back from Dan, like I got my check-in response back from Dan. We talk quite a lot, like we talk quite regularly throughout the week, so it's not like a proper catch-up or anything like that, but we've just decided, well, he's just decided that we're going to continue with what we're doing at the moment. What we're doing at the moment is 3 low days, 1 medium day. 3 low days, 1 medium day of carbs. So we're just going to continue with that, same cardio. I'm actually going up to see Dan next week. So on Monday, it's currently Thursday. On Monday, I'm driving all the way up to Hull. So I'm from Devon, so Hull is 4.5 hours each way. So I'm driving up to Hull to see Dan, which will be really good because I've never met him in person, and it'll be so nice for him to look over me. That sounds really weird, but it'll be so nice to see him in the flesh so that he can actually see me in real life, and that will give him a really good indicator on where we're at, what he needs to like put in place or change or whatever. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like next week's video will be me being away on prep, like traveling on prep and seeing Dan, and yeah, I'm just super excited for the next week's episode. It'll probably be a really long one. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the feedback. Everything keeps the same. I'm checking in twice a week now with photos, with videos, sorry. So 2 times check-ins, normally a Sunday and a Thursday. And yeah, he's just keeping an eye on stuff. It's all gravy, B-E-B-E-E. Who in the UK is like buzzing for sunbeds to be open? I'm not advising sunbeds, but I fucking love a good sunbed. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go to Sainsbury's. Right, we are back from the supermarket. I'm going to quickly run through because I know people are still interested even though it's the same shit. So, Warburton's Bagel Thins. Got some eggs now that I basically eat eggs because I'm cool. Some berries, and also, I know I slagged them off, but I actually really like raspberries now. So some raspberries as well. We got a big old boy of the old Vimto. Admittedly, I'm not actually drinking as much as this as I was at the beginning of the prep. Tailed it off a little bit, but still got a massive one. Got some spinach, some dry shampoo, exciting. Some yogurt, 2 of those. Okay, I got this. I hate I hate courgette, but I thought I might give it a go because at this point in prep I actually might like it. Then we have lettuce, 3 things of green beans. Ooh. And let's have a look what else is in here. We've got some beef mince, we've got some turkey mince, and then some exciting stuff. If you haven't tried this cinnamon from Sainsbury's, you are missing out. It's the sweet cinnamon. Some 1 calorie spray. And last but not least, I'm going to give it a go. Some barbecue smoky rub from Nando's. Good evening, Liv. Thanks for sending over this form video. So T-bar rows, good, but want to tuck our elbows in. And good evening, Soph. Hope you're well. You've already contracted the glute at that point. You don't need to. So I said to myself that I wouldn't work until a ridiculous hour in the evening now that I'm on prep, because sleep is important and winding down in the evening is so important. But here I am at 9:20, still at my computer. So I'm going to sign out now. I'm going to make my final meal of the day, which is my Greek yogurt, and I'm going to be having it with my Support Max Neuro, which you can get from Insights as well. Yeah, I think I'll just catch you in bed, if I'm honest. Probably wrap up the video there. We are, why do I always say we are as well? I am in bed, finally, at 9:45 in the evening. But I thought I would wrap up the video here. I'm not too sure how long this video has been because I haven't actually edited it yet. But hopefully it's not too short and that you enjoyed it. It's a little bit of a different style maybe with the sort of full day of eating before we even got started, but either way I hope that you enjoyed. Yeah, just as always, thank you for following the journey. I am super excited for the next 8 weeks. What I said at the end of my video last week has really sat with me this week, and I have just really tried to enjoy every single day as it comes and not think about the end goal or like what I need to be for stage. I've just been enjoying this week as it comes, and yeah, I feel like it's been a really good week. But obviously no changes, but I am ready to dig in again this week coming. I have so much I have to do every day, like thinking about my physio, thinking about my posing routine now. Like I need to go into the studio and start practicing that, and still doing my daily posing every day, and like cardio and steps, and it's just so much to box off every single day. So I feel like I hardly ever come up for air to breathe, but it's nice in the evenings just to be able to sit and chill and watch YouTube and stuff. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video as always, guys. Next week, like I said, will be a travelling on prep, meeting Dan in person, hopefully a little bit more of an exciting vlog. But until then, have a lovely rest of your week and we will chat soon.